welcome you today virtually to our celebration of the Day of the Teacher. I'm so proud of our faculty and how they served our communities and our students. The theme of this year's Day of the Teacher is cultivating minds and healing hearts, and I think that's so appropriate. Our faculty in this college is playing a huge role both this year and into the coming years of helping our students' hearts heal. And I look forward to seeing how that unfolds in the coming months and year. So thank you again for what you do, faculty. You are so amazing at how you serve our students.
The Day of the Teacher is a day where the district and students honor all of our faculty. This year, as in past years, we've given students the opportunity to share a kind word about one of their favorite instructors or a few of their favorite instructors. You can see some of the comments that we collected on the presentation tonight. And we did collect almost 400 of them, and I think you will agree that they speak to the deep appreciation that our students have for everything that our faculty do. But Day of the Teacher is also a day where faculty honor their own. Each year since 1993, the faculty on the Academic Senate have selected an excellent educator. And since 2014, they've also selected a part-time excellent educator. This past year, we only had one awardee, and that was Kathy Anderson, who teaches in the math department. Kathy was presented with the Excellent Educator Knight, and per our practice, she will be passing that on to the next awardee. In the meantime, we're happy to present her with this commemorative plaque from the Academic Senate commemorating and celebrating the achievement that she has reached. So, this year, 7 faculty were nominated. From among the part-timers, John Martin in history was nominated. And for the full-timers, it was Mark Blazer, chemistry, Mike Davis, athletic trainer, Jennifer McCandless, math, Haley Mulvihill, athletic trainer, Lisa Riggs, counseling, and Eileen Smith, who teaches English and French. Congratulations to all of the nominees. And the awardees for this year, For the part-time excellent educator, it's John Martin in the history department. And for the full-time excellent educator, it's Jennifer McCandless, math instructor. Let me tell you about John Martin. John Martin has been teaching at Shasta College for over 20 years. He's taught a variety of classes, including our African American history course. John was nominated by one of his fellow part-time faculty members, and this faculty member had this to say about John. He wrote, "In all of his classes, he seeks to develop a deep understanding of America's political and social history that still profoundly impacts the nation and the world today." John has been an advocate for part-time faculty on both the local level and the state level. Locally, he's done his best to inform part-time faculty about benefits that they're eligible for. He's also advocated for paid office hours for part-time faculty. On the state level, John is an officer in the Part-Time Faculty Association for the state of California. And the California Teachers Association awarded John with his advocacy award for his decades of work on behalf of part-time faculty. And all of this has come from a conviction that helping part-time faculty will help them to better serve our students. I want to mention too that John does his share of participatory governance work. He is a member of the Academic Senate at Butte College, where he also works. And John is also still a student. He is pursuing his doctoral degree at this very moment. Now to Jennifer McCandless. Those of you on the board are familiar with Jen from her recent Guided Pathways work and the many projects that have grown from that. You may not know that Jennifer is a product of the California Community College system. She began her academic career at Diablo Valley College. And I think it's because of this that she's developed a special affinity for our students at Shasta College. She understands her struggle. And one way to read the history of her involvement and her success and her participation in the campus is as one long continuous effort to help our students have the same kind of success that she had. Jennifer is kind of like Waldo in the children's book, and I hope that this won't be offensive to her. But if you turn any page and you look at any picture, you're going to find Jennifer there. That's what it seems like, at least. She has an incredible history within Shasta College of leadership and involvement. And I'll just give you a little sampling of some of the stuff that she's been involved with. She's been involved with curriculum changes as a result of, and even before AB 705 mandated them, changing the entire math remediation sequence. She's helped to expand embedded tutoring and also supplemental instruction, high impact practices which directly help our students. She has totally revamped the tutor training program that we have for our tutors in the Tutoring and Learning Center. And in fact, she's looked at this not just as a way to improve the effectiveness of our tutoring to help our students, but she has also taken it as an opportunity to mentor the tutors themselves, to help develop them as professionals. And I'm happy to say that we have a couple of former tutors who now teach math for us. She helps to run the math department's annual trimathlon. And if you're not familiar with that, it's a very successful high school outreach program. And in fact, she's been very involved in communicating and helping to establish articulations with Shasta College and our K-12 partners, particularly in the high schools. She participated in several K-12 STEM and math grants, where she was actually involved with training the teachers at the high school level. The list of committees she's been on is very impressive. You might remember when she was Senate president. She's still on the Senate, and she serves as liaison to Instructional Council. She has been very involved with the Faculty Excellence Committee and has helped design many of our Flex Days. She's on a small group that started recently, the Culturally Responsive Curriculum Work Group, which is looking at ways to infuse diversity and inclusive practices into our curriculum. She's been on 2 of the RP groups leading from the middle work groups. And in fact, she so impressed the RP group that they invited her to do training at another college. And finally, she's also the Far North Regional Coordinator for the 3CSN. And the 3CSN is the Student Success Arm for the Chancellor's Office. So with that, she's been in all sorts of trainings and workshops, including the NorCal Tutoring Expo and the NorCal Equity Institute. If you talk to Jennifer, it's pretty clear her first love is teaching. And at that, she really is one of our best. She's an excellent, wonderful teacher, and her students love her. But she's one of those rare individuals who gets involved with all sorts of things, and she's able to see the big picture, and she's able to see how developments at the state or the national level tie in with what she's doing in the classroom. She understands that if you want to change things in a positive way, you get involved and you become a leader. And at both of those, she's really done over and above what we could expect her to do. We commend the Senate on its choices of this year's excellent educators, part-time and full-time. And I personally would like to say congratulations to John Martin and to Jennifer McCandless for these wonderful awards. And finally, I'd also like to extend my thanks to all of the faculty at Shasta College, whether they're instructional faculty or not, for the remarkable work that they've been doing these past 14 months. Happy Day of the Teacher.
I hope you enjoyed this virtual presentation for Day of the Teacher. Here from the Redwood Grove, I close out the day and again want to just recognize and thank our faculty for your service.